Hey guys, and welcome back to another episode of the Watford 20 career mode. Hope you are enjoying the series. Hope you're enjoying this season in particular. It's been a little bit more fun. We've obviously got a few more games as well, so there'll be more episodes per season, and hopefully I've not lost any footage by now. So we're actually going to get to see a full season rather than what we got in season 2, which was a shambles of games. But yeah, if you haven't checked out last episode, do check it out. We continued the Europa League journey. And we had two very, very tough Premier League games against United and City. Spoiler alert, we did get 3 points, but I'll make sure to not tell you which one, so you guys have to go watch that video to find out who we won against and who we lost against. But we're going to start off this game away against Burnley. We have got the next round of the Carabao Cup as well coming up in this episode, so make sure you stay tuned for that one. But we're going to kick off here against Burnley and see how we do away at Turf Moor. Alright, so we have a big moment today in this game away against Burnley, and that is the debut for Ramsdale. Dahlberg's obviously had to deputise for the last couple of months as Ramsdale got injured. We signed him in the summer, but I've given him a start today. Hopefully he can now establish himself as our number one this season, and he can build that relationships with the centre-backs, but I expect nothing less than a win today to keep up some of that positive momentum we've been having in the league. So Inaki Williams there gets past his defender, gets his strike away, and there we go, an early goal, exactly what you want to see. There's Inaki Williams there on his left foot. Obviously an ultimate team, he's actually only got, I think, 2-star weak foot, but doesn't really show in career mode as he gets the ball there past Joe Hart, I think, who's in goal for Burnley. And an early goal, exactly what we need. This Burnley defence looks a bit leaky, so hopefully Inaki Williams will be licking his lips as he picks the ball up again there. But trying to get past the defenders. So we kick off the second half with some positivity. Obviously, we didn't really capitalise on the early goal. We did miss a few chances, but Burnley, we let them come into the game a bit, which we can't let. We do this in every game pretty much, and it's going to cost us at some point. It's going to cost us in a big game. So we've got to be better at seeing these kind of games out. Oh, they got in there behind us. They tries to get a strike away, but Diop came across there, and Ramsdale in his debut there making a big save towards the end of the game. But Burnley do have a corner. Ball was possibly going wide. Not sure the save was needed to be made. Here comes the corner. That's not sure who that was, but they blasted it a mile over the bar there. They saw their name in headlights and just smashed it over the bar there. Inaki Williams with a heavy touch, but it won't matter. And we do win 1-0 thanks to a very early goal from Inaki Williams. We were made to sweat it out a little bit as the game went on, but we did secure the dub, and we move on. So we're going to make a number of changes for the Carabao EFL Cup game, like we always do. But we're keeping some of our first team players in. So we're keeping Kessie, Valverde, Inaki Williams, and Rob Holding, and Ramsdale as well. Obviously, Ramsdale could do with the game time, having come back from injury. But I feel like I need Inaki Williams up there because I think this will be a tough team. Obviously, a Premier League team. I don't know how many changes they are making, but it'll be interesting to see how we do. We've done a little better in the EFL Cup than we have previously, so hopefully this can end in a positive result for us. So we are at home for this game under the lights, which hopefully should give us a little bit of an advantage against Crystal Palace. I think we'll go into the quarterfinals if we win this game, so there is a big incentive to win it. Hopefully we can come away with a dub, but I have no doubt it will be a difficult game. Ooh, Suso there, wrapping his foot around the ball, but saved well. But we started positively with a chance in the first couple of minutes. Ref, there we go. I went very quiet there because I could see what was going to happen in slow motion. Joel Ward just slid. All Inaki Williams had to do was carry on running. And he did get the penalty there. It was the first time we got in behind and Inaki Williams could get running. Thought about crossing the ball, but Inaki Williams there, adding the theatrical drive. Yeah, if you watched last episode, you know that penalties aren't really my thing. As we miss another one. Oh, How's the goalkeeper guessed every time? I think I might have to take Inaki Williams off penalty duty. In tight games like this, we need those penalties to go in. Oh, Kessie. Oh, he had a good little run at the ball there. But his header was straight into the goalkeeper. But it looks like it's all us. Crystal Palace really are just sitting back and just inviting the pressure on. But that penalty would have been huge. Can't believe we missed the penalty, but it is 0-0 at half time. Yeah, might have to rethink Inaki Williams on penalties. Inaki Williams there, trying to do anything to get himself onto the score sheet. But we are going to make a couple of substitutions just to freshen things up a bit. I want to bring on Billy Gilmore. I think he might just keep the ball moving a little better in the middle of the pitch. And we will bring on... who do we bring on? I feel like I want to bring on Delefeu. But I feel like Sinclair's got a little more pace and he's a little more direct, even though he's obviously not high rated. So we'll bring him on, give him an opportunity. Brekalo trying to get his strike away there, worked to some space, but blasted it over the bar. He's looked dangerous today, Brekalo, but he hasn't, as all of our attackers have been, just not potent enough.
And it's with Brekalo here. It's with Williams.
Look how deep they're sitting. Valverde, trying to just work any opportunity to get a strike away because they're sitting so deep. Oh, Guendouzi, he overran the ball. Oh, it was fantastic play from Martinelli. Oh my God, it was the former Arsenal men connecting there. Oh, Guendouzi getting caught there. Oh, that would have been a perfect opportunity. And there it is. There is the full-time whistle. I'm not sure what happens now, whether we go to extra time. No, we're going straight to penalties. And we've seen how bad I've been at penalties. So this is going to be... this is not going to end well at all. As finally we score a penalty. We send the goalkeeper the wrong way for the first time. Why couldn't we have done that in the game? As Ramsdale makes a huge save there. As Martinelli there gets the ball into the goal again, and we find ourselves 2-0 up. What a penalty there. Oh, that was that wasn't the best penalty in the world, but it went in. I'll take it. Oh, Ramsdale makes a huge save. Players are jostling around on the halfway line. And it is Valverde who does have the final penalty. As he scores it and we go through in the Carabao Cup, or the EFL Cup as it is called. We scored all 4 of the penalties. Why couldn't we have just done that in the game? Would have made life a lot easier. But Valverde there, who we brought in to take the 4th penalty there. Wasn't the most convincing penalty. But he did get it enough in the corner. And yeah, that is it. We are through to the quarterfinals. I think the furthest we've ever got in the EFL Cup. So I'll be excited to see how we get on. But next up, we've got the Premier League game against Newcastle. So last up today, we find ourselves at home against Newcastle. We made a couple of changes. Obviously, some of the players a bit tired after that that game against Crystal Palace in the EFL Cup. So we've got a couple changes, but some of our first team players back into the game as well. Oh, Ziyech there doing well, getting past his man. Has he got the pace to burn past his defender? He does. Has he got the composure? He has got the composure. And that's what we've been waiting to see from Hakim Ziyech there, running in on goal. And he does get, I think it's probably his 2nd Premier League goal. I think he got the goal against Leicester in that win earlier this season. But he had the pace to get past Lascelles. And then the composure. Just get the ball past Dubravka. And there we go. We go 1-0 up in the 17th minute. Perfect start to the game. Oh, Newcastle breaking here. They've got the ball into Daniel Podence. Ramsdale, can he come out? He can come out. But he didn't come out with any conviction there. Like he was ever going to stop Podence. And they got in behind us with a nice little bit of 1-2 play. And he did look like he played the ball. But Ramsdale looks like he just ran over the ball. Maybe got a little bit scared, maybe, of the ball or of the player. Oh no, as they've gone and scored a second goal there. It was fabulous play by them. We just couldn't get anywhere near them there as they were just pinging the ball around us. And from being 1-0 behind, Joel Linton puts them 2-1 ahead. And yeah, it was interesting step overs there from Pedence, I think it was, and Ramsdale again. No chance. And there it is, the half-time whistle. And that was a tough half. That was actually a tougher half after we went ahead. We actually looked probably worse after we went ahead. Yeah, than when we took the lead. So hopefully we got to do a lot better in the second half here. Into Inaki Williams, tries to get a strike away, gets the strike away the second time, and we do get the equaliser. Nothing less than we deserve. Have we got it in us to get the third goal and try and win this game? It's going to be a tough one. I think they're going to be a bit of a. It's going to be difficult to keep them from scoring because they've looked pretty deadly. But all we need is one chance. That's all we need. Oh, it was cut back well there by Inaki. Oh, and the referee blows the full-time whistle as we were just trying to work an opportunity there. We had the opportunities right at the end there to possibly win the game, but unfortunately it is a draw. But I'll take a draw there. After we scored that first goal, we struggled. Newcastle played really, really well, and yeah, I'm glad to take a draw after that game. So there we have it, guys. That is the end of this episode. That was a tough game. I'm not going to lie. That was a very tough game. Newcastle have put up a tough fight against us in all of the seasons we played. They're kind of on like a similar trajectory to us. Like they've been progressing further up the field, further up the table, sorry, and been getting close to those European positions. I just think they're probably in Europe as well this season as well. So they've been kind of, they're on that same trajectory as us. So those games against us are always going to be very close and very tense. But I hope you guys enjoyed this episode anyway. Make sure you subscribe to the channel if you're not already, to make sure you don't miss any of these episodes. I hope you guys are all okay in terms of staying at home in isolation and stuff like that. But yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you on the next episode.